Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Let's zoom in. First match here in Group G, we have the winner from last year being Swordsouls, again the same decklist as last year. First place remote duel YCS versus Orcust. Sky Striker Orcust, well, not fully Sky Striker Orcust, mainly engaged to support the one card, full Orcust combo, as Orcust Nightmare is still there. Still available, and again, Orcust Nightmare on its own, it's basically full combo. Basically any two monsters is full combo for this deck, very similar to, Helki Fiberex being the synchro shenanigans that we knew past years. Anyway, so which deck has the advantage? I could definitely agree with the people seeing that Swordsouls should have the advantage over, let's say, Orcust, right? Simply because of consistency, as I've read through the comments. While we know how good Swordsouls is, Swordsouls already has proven itself to be, a superb deck, a super versatile deck as well. Has a lot of answers to a lot of potential boards, is strong, is consistent going first and going second. While I think Orcust is strong. Again, any two-card combo leads to like Nightmare, Phoenix or Cerberus, and that's basically a one card, well, not really a one card, but it's a instant link play for Orcust, at least for Nightmare Mermaid, right? Which is your full potential combo for Orcust, simply because Harp Horror is still there. So again, having, I think probably the best opening, almost. Am I able to go for, whatchamacallit? No, it's not hitting the board, but I mean, this is perfect, right? You have Xixiao, Long Yuan, not Long Yuan, but Chang Ying, right? Yeah, and Order. Order is just the cherry on top of everything, right? The card says no against, the full Sky Striker package and the other spells as well. Like here in this situation again, I don't think a potential Fog Blade would do it, and it's indeed an Orcust. Is it Crescendo? Again, it has been a while. So yeah, a quick one. Okay, game number 2, post side deck, and here, and that's the thing with, or at least why the Sky Striker package is definitely strong for Orcust. Like here, the potential recycle through like double field spell, double light stage, for example, for maybe another field spell or something that's could potentially be already 2 spells in the graveyard to capitalize on a big potential engage. Then again, the targets aren't really there. I'm not so sure if there's any other potential Sky Striker cards in the side deck here for Orcust. So again, I think not so sure which hand trap, was it a Veiler? I think it was Veiler. So drop Protos, and this is, I think, the most disgusting part and reason why Protos is definitely ban-worthy. It's banned, but is it still legal in the OCG? I'm not so sure. I think so. At least on Master Duel, is this right? I think so. Anyway, so Proto is just calling dark, and basically the entire Orcust deck is dark. So the card is just so unfair. And here because of double, and that's, I mean, again, as we've seen before with the Trickstar field spell, this is again one of the reasons why it was so powerful. It kind of forces your opponent to not set their back row, or maybe set multiple back row, and hopefully, they won't pick the most crucial spell and trap with their field spell, the light stage, right? So drop Xixiao, drop Baron, and I think this should be enough. Ibli on my side of the field, I guess that's fine, because, yeah, this is going to be more than enough for a game. That's the thing, I guess, with, by going for your standard Orcust combo, like what happens here with Engage, you could, I guess there's 2 ways. You could either go for, let's say, what is the big Orcust one? Orcust, is it Nightmare? Orcust Nightmare, the one with the Foolish Burial effect? Or Ibli. And, if you don't have any of the Orcust cards, you're always going for Nightmare, right? The one with the Foolish Burial effect. I guess here is probably, pretty much the best Orcust end board, at least, for this particular deck, is, you have Crescendo, you're not going for the field spell. Galatea on field, so Crescendo is alive, and double Fog Blade, because again, with your combo, you are always able to search out double Fog Blades. But as you know, like, Orcust is a deck that has like multiple ways to plow through, multiple negations, multiple interruptions. Vishuda is definitely one of them, an early Baxia with the Tenis. is definitely one of them to potentially, here in this case, to force out either Crescendo or Fogblade. And again, you know, I think, did I reborn Moye? I think so. And yeah, Long Yuan as well. You can just, oh man, this deck has so many potential plays. And yeah, you should definitely, you know, negate the Moye with Fogblade, but Long Yuan just says no. And you know, like Yugioh banishing the trap, which again gives you the potential level 10 synchro play. And this was indeed a swift 3-0. I think the first 3-0 in this year's Cross-Banlist Cup. I mean, most matches were kind of close, with some small exceptions of a 3-2-1. But like as you saw, like Orcust being able to pump out its basically full combo as we saw before, like double Fogblade, Crescendo, maybe some protection here and there, maybe a hand trap. No ability, because again you have to make choices unless I guess you're opening the perfect opening hand of, you know, potential discard hard horror, being able to search ability, etc. I guess so, yeah. But you know, even then there are ways to, you know, bypass that. Simply because, you know, looking at the extra deck for Orcust. But this opening hand is much worse. Multiple normal summons, Moye. Okay, the Tenyi package is again there, plus the potential special summon of, you know, the Ecclesia. So I guess this is kind of okay. But we're battling it out basically against the same board as we saw before. Crescendo now indeed banishes, you know, negates, banishes the, whatchamacallit, the Baxia. And here this time, again very similar, but this time no follow-up play. And, maybe what I could have done, was there a way to potentially special summon Ecclesia first? I mean, this is just an extra duel, so it doesn't really matter too much, but, I mean, there is still one Fogblade, so I don't think it would have mattered. At least, I think there was an opportunity, you know, to special summon Ecclesia. And, you know, before using its or her effect, use her for a potential tuner with Moye, because again, Moye was negated. I don't know, maybe I missed that, but it is what it is. Again, this duel wasn't important, you know, just an extra one. So, it is what it is, 3-0, 3-0 for Swordsouls. Something to, you know, confirm your your presence here in the Cross-Banlist Cup. So the next matchup, this is a cool one. I think a very long time that Infernoids was involved in the Cross-Banlist Cup. This is one of Billy Break's 60-card decklist featuring Grass Looks Greener, so that's an intriguing one. It's going to take on, I guess, pure Lost World, the dinosaur. So again, like always, feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Weekend signing out. Peace.